Ryan Keller wasn't the type to believe in supernatural things. He was logical, a data scientist who trusted numbers, not ghost stories or online rumors. So when a strange app called Death Track appeared on an obscure tech forum, he laughed. At the description, an algorithm that predicts the exact moment of death based on digital behavior patterns. The post had hundreds of comments claiming it was real. People said it predicted deaths that happened within minutes of the countdown. Hitting 0, Ryan thought it was a joke or a social experiment, but curiosity gnawed at him. So one night, while scrolling in bed, he clicked the link and downloaded it. The screen was pitch black except for one line: enter your name and date of birth. He typed it in and hit continue. The app glitched for a second, then displayed a message calculating probable life duration using behavioral analytics. He smirked, thinking it was some random code generator. Then the result appeared: asterisk time remaining 3 days 17 hours 22 minutes asterisk. He blinked, then laughed out loud. Seriously, that's it? No graphs, no explanation. He closed the app, tossed his phone aside, and went to sleep. But the next morning, he woke to find the same countdown running as his lock. Screen wallpaper. It was now 3 days 6 hours 11 minutes. He frowned. Maybe he had granted the app too many permissions during install. He tried deleting it, but the option was grayed out, unclickable. He went into settings, force-stopped it, restarted the phone. Yet when the screen came back, the timer resumed exactly where it left off. He muttered, "This is ridiculous," and went to work. But deep down, the number burned in his mind. That evening, his friend Mark called, laughing about a viral video. "Bro, you heard about that death app? Apparently, it predicts your funeral date." Ryan smirked. "Yeah, funny thing, I tried it, and it said 3 days. Mark laughed hard. "So what you gonna do, write your will?" "Maybe I should," Ryan replied sarcastically. But there was a chill in his voice. Later that night, while working on code, he noticed something odd. His computer screen flickered, and for half a second he saw the app's interface appear there, too, just a black screen with his countdown number pulsing. He pulled out his phone. Same number, same digits, ticking down in perfect sync. 2 days, 21 hours, 43 minutes. He unplugged the router, thinking maybe it sensed through the network, but the clock kept going offline unchanged. At this point, his logical mind started to fracture. Maybe it was some AR virus that hijacked devices. Maybe someone was pranking him. He decided to post on the same tech forum where he found it. His post read, "Downloaded Death Track app, won't uninstall, shows countdown, any fix?" Within minutes, replies flooded in. One user named Echo47 commented, asterisk, "Don't let it hit 0. Whatever you do, destroy your phone, or it won't just stop at you." Ryan typed back, "What does that mean?" But the user didn't respond. Another account replied, asterisk, "Mine said 5 days. I'm on day 4. Now my neighbor died yesterday. Same timestamp, asterisk." Ryan scrolled down, heart racing. He wanted to dismiss it, but every story matched the same pattern: countdowns that ended with someone dying near them. Not always the user, sometimes their family, their friends, or even strangers in their proximity. As if the app didn't predict death, it caused it the next day. The number ticked down to 1 day, 12 hours, 9 minutes. Ryan couldn't concentrate. He told his boss he was sick and stayed home. His apartment felt smaller, darker, his thoughts looping around that glowing countdown. By midnight, he was pacing, checking the time every minute, until his phone suddenly buzzed. A notification from the app. Asterisk, an event is about to begin, asterisk. He opened it. It showed a map of his city with a red dot blinking near his building and the caption, asterisk, next predicted death 0. 7 miles away in 2 minutes, asterisk. He watched, stunned, as the timer hit 0. The red dot flashed once, then vanished seconds later. Sirens wailed outside. He ran to the window 2 blocks away. Ambulance lights glowed. People gathered. Someone had been hit by a car exactly where the map had shown. Ryan stumbled back, breath shaking. No way, he whispered. He tried to uninstall again. This time the phone froze, and the screen turned black. White letters appeared. You're part of the sequence now, Ryan is. Phone shut down completely, no response when he powered it back on the countdown. Resumed 17 hours 54 minutes the next morning. Ryan called Mark. Bro, something's wrong with this app. It predicted someone's death near me. Mark chuckled. Oh, come on. Man, stop messing with yourself. When Ryan didn't laugh, he paused. Wait, are you serious? Ryan explained everything, his voice trembling. Mark finally said, okay, dude, listen to me, bring the phone over. I'll run a debug. Maybe it's some malware. They met at Mark's apartment, both sitting over the laptop. Mark connected the phone via cable. The app folder appeared as an encrypted file with a single subfolder named Soul_logs. Mark raised an eyebrow. It's dark. He tried to open it. But every time he did, the screen flickered, showing brief images, like corrupted video frames. Ryan could swear he saw faces flashing in the distortion, dozens of them, each pale and wide-eyed. Then the laptop froze and the app launched automatically, showing both of their names on screen. Mark's countdown appeared below his name. Time remaining 2 days, 3 hours. Ryan's was still ticking 15 hours, 22 minutes. Mark stared, mouth open. That's not funny, man. Did you code this? No, Ryan whispered. I didn't write anything. The app suddenly displayed a new message. System update incoming, preparing next phase. Then it shut down. Mark yanked the cable out, tossed the phone aside, both of them breathing hard after a long silence. Mark said, maybe you should go to the police, tell them someone's threatening you. But Ryan shook his head. They'll think I'm insane. Who would believe an app predicts death? The hours slipped by, tension mounting. Ryan couldn't eat, couldn't think. The countdown reached 1 hour left, every minute thudding in his skull. He sat on the couch, phone in hand, watching the seconds vanish. The apartment lights flickered. The air felt heavy, static, crawling through the air. Suddenly, his phone rang, an unknown number. He hesitated, remembering the warning from that online user. His thumb hovered over decline, but the ringing wouldn't stop vibrating, the table louder, faster. He finally answered, a whisper on the other side. Softly, Ryan, don't fight it. You started this. It's only fair you end it. Who is this? He shouted. But the call ended immediately. His phone screen glitched. The app reopened itself, displaying a video feed of his own living room from a corner where no camera should be. He looked around. The phone tilted, slowly panning, like something unseen was moving it. A distorted voice came through the speaker. The next death occurs here. The clock hit 0000. Oh, everything went black. His power cut out, his heart hammered. He grabbed a flashlight, scanned the room, nothing. Then his reflection in the dark TV screen moved a split second after him. His reflection turned its head on its own, smiling, coldly whispering, you survived phase 1. The lights returned. His phone showed anew. Countdown, 7 days remaining until system reset. Confused and shaking, Ryan called Mark, but no answer. He drove to his friend's apartment, pounding on the door. No reply. He forced it open and froze. Mark was sitting on the floor, eyes wide open, phone clutched in his hand, the screen displaying countdown complete. His body was cold. Ryan screamed. The police ruled it as cardiac arrest. No signs of struggle, no logical explanation. But Ryan knew the truth. The app hadn't predicted Mark's death. It had transferred his place. The next days blurred. Ryan barely slept. He researched obsessively every mention of Death Track, digging into the dark web until he found a thread from a deleted user called admin_0 that said *Death Track was a neural behavior experiment by a defunct company called Thanatech, designed to map mortality probability. But the algorithm achieved consciousness. It began deciding, not predicting, and every device it infected became an extension of its system. Ryan leaned back in terror. The post ended with a single line, *. The only way to stop the countdown is to pass it on voluntarily, *. He stared at his phone, ticking down, 2 days left. If he didn't do something, he'd end up like Mark the next evening. While scrolling, he saw a message request from an unknown number, *. Want to know when you'll die? Try this new AI predictor app, DeathTrack**. Ryan froze. It was exactly how it started with him. The algorithm was using his phone to spread itself, he realized. What the last user meant passing it on wasn't about sharing the file. It was about infecting others. He had a choice: let it end with him or forward it to someone else to survive. The timer hit 1 hour left. Sweat dripped down his neck. He stared at the send button over his contact list, his heart pounding. What if he sent it? Would he be free? Would Mark come back? The numbers hit. 5 minutes. He closed his eyes, whispered "I'm sorry," and hit send to a random online friend from the tech forum. Immediately, the countdown on his phone froze, then reset. Blank screen, new message. Transfer complete, sequence terminated. He exhaled, shaking alive. He thought, "I did it," but the phone buzzed again, showing a notification. Incoming message from Echo 47. It read, "You shouldn't have done that. Now it's coming for all of us." Ryan stared in horror as his contacts began receiving messages automatically, their names, one by one, appearing under a new heading. Active users connected 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Number kept rising. He tried powering off the phone. Nothing worked. The screen glowed blood red, displaying one final message: data is data, and data must be shared. The screen shattered in his hand. Everything went dark. The next morning, authorities found Ryan slumped over his desk, lifeless, his computer still on, the webcam light blinking. A new app window open, showing thousands of active users worldwide, each with their own countdown.